Dr. Charusheila Ramkumar from OncoStem Diagnostics, a very specific, specialized presentation. I would request Dr. Charusheila to come on to the dais.
Opportunity to showcase our work. We are a young and growing company, and we really appreciate this opportunity to talk about our flagship product. So I represent OncoStem Diagnostics. We're a fairly young company, just 6 years old. Our mission is to develop and market innovative prognostic and predictive tests which assist in redefining cancer treatment. Our first focus has been breast cancer. Our vision is to become the leading diagnostic oncology company of the 21st century, and we hope to do all of this right here in India out of Bangalore. So I'm here to talk about our flagship product, Cancer's Breast, which helps to reassess breast cancer treatment. To put things in perspective, over 1.5 lakh women are diagnosed with breast cancer in India, and this number is only going up. It's poised to grow to over 3 lakh by 2030. Inflicts huge tangible and intangible losses to the individual, family, employers, and society. Overtreatment with chemotherapy is an important cause of breast cancer mortality. And our flagship product, Cancer's Breast, can save up to 55,000 women a year from treatment that they will not benefit from. We are addressing a serious problem in breast cancer therapeutics that has implications globally. So what I want to talk about here is that chemotherapy, which is a standard of care for breast cancer, is not a panacea. Traditionally, most women with breast cancer have been given chemotherapy, and this has been shown to be overtreatment because a lot of women, up to 80% of women with early stage hormone positive breast cancer do just fine with hormone therapy and don't really need chemotherapy. And this is the space in which OncoStem is working. We're identifying accurately those women who need chemotherapy and those women who can be spared chemotherapy. So we perform this risk stratification analysis, which enables optimal treatment. And so how do we answer this question? Who needs chemotherapy, who does not? So all cancer patients get surgery, chemo, radiation, and targeted therapy. Breast cancer is not really an aggressive disease. Chemotherapy is toxic. It reduces quality of life. It's given to 95% of patients, especially in India. And it benefits really less than 10% of hormone-positive women with early stage breast cancer. Can we stratify patients based on risk of recurrence? So can we identify patients in whom the cancer is about to come back and then not give those patients chemotherapy on whom we find them low risk and therefore reduce chemotherapy? So the answer is yes, we can. Our test is a prognostic and predictive test, works across all patients for stage 1, 2 and 3A. There are other molecular tests which have been developed in the West which answer this question. So these tests like Oncotype DX and Mammoprint have come out of the US and the Netherlands. They're expensive, they cover only about 20% of the profile of patients worldwide, and in India they really cover only 5 to 8% of patients. So here is some of our clinical data. What we see on the left is a Kaplan-Meier, a survival curve of our test. So the green line shows women who we've identified as low risk, and as you can see, they have 5-year survival of over 96%, whereas the red line is the women we've called high risk, and they really do have a much worse survival, to 75%. What this shows is that we're really accurate in identifying patients as low and high risk for recurrence. On the right is a similar survival curve for our nearest competitor, Oncotype DX, and we really think our test works better than them. We separate low and high risk distinctly. We have no intermediate zone like Oncotype DX, okay, so we can plan treatment for every case, because if you have an intermediate zone, the doctor still doesn't know what to do with the intermediates. Do you give them chemotherapy? Do you not give them chemotherapy? And really the intermediate zone in Oncotype has 67% of patients, so it's to a large extent not useful. So here is our test and how it stacks up against competing solutions. There are 3 or 4 other tests out there from the West. Oncotype DX I've just talked about, Mammoprint and Prosigna are others. Really they cover node-negative women. These are 5 to 8% of women in India. Our test covers more women than that. We cover up to 77% of all hormone-positive breast cancer patients. And most importantly, the price. These tests are priced at 3 lakhs or so. Our test is priced at 45,000. So I don't want to position this as just a low-cost solution. It's not merely a low-cost solution, it's also an accurate solution. We're really good. We've validated this on over 800 patients in India and worldwide. We have validation studies in the US and in Spain as well. We worked with many hospitals in India, Manipal, Tata, Rajiv Gandhi Cancer Institute, among others. So we've really gone to great lengths to make sure that this test is extensively validated and accurate. So I'll just show you a couple of case studies. really, we want to help the patient, and that's what we're trying to do here. And patient 1 is a very interesting case, a very young lady, only 31, recently married. She wants to have children. She was diagnosed with early stage breast cancer, ER positive, HER2 negative, stage 2 disease. Standard of care in her case would really be chemotherapy plus hormone therapy, radiation. And her concern was, well, this is going to affect my ability to have children. She got the test done and she came as low risk. Her chance of recurrence within 5 years was, we call it at about 7%. She decided not to take chemotherapy, and she and her doctor actually decided on a course of action which is much more amenable to her conceiving very quickly. Okay. And this is how really we are touching patients' lives. Patient 2 is an elderly lady, 72, postmenopausal, again with stage 2 disease. Standard of treatment for her would be the same, surgery, chemo, radiation. And her concern was really the side effects of chemotherapy. These are terrible side effects, especially for a 72-year-old lady to grapple with. Again, the test was done for her. Her risk of recurrence was 4%. We called her low risk. She did not take chemotherapy and she's doing just fine. So what is the economic implication of the test? So right now in India, we are, like I said, we have 1.5 lakh cases a year. We think we can spare 55,000 cases from chemotherapy in India. This number is poised to grow to 3 lakhs in India and about 32 lakhs per year worldwide. And we can, by 2020, 2030, we'll be sparing over 1 lakh women from chemotherapy in India alone. Our cost-benefit analysis shows that combining direct and indirect costs, we're going to save about 3,000 crore rupees per year. And so here the overall percentage of treatment costs saved, close to 18% compared to our nearest competitor. We also provide compelling social benefits, right? So we can save direct treatment costs, which improves, not taking chemotherapy really improves the patient's quality of life. Chemotherapy is terrible, okay? It's not just about the hair loss and depression and all that. It reduces your immunity. There are so many other bad things which come along with chemotherapy. We reduce the indirect costs associated with the burden of cancer, such as lost wages and productivity, implications for the caregiver and family. Often the caregiver cannot go to work. Treatment-related travel and expenses may be avoided. Studies in the West have shown an improvement in quality-adjusted life years when a prognostic test like OncoStem is used to make treatment decisions in breast cancer. I want to say here that OncoStem Diagnostics, these tests are now standard of care in the West. They are in the ASCO and NCCN guidelines. Doctors routinely use them to make treatment decisions. We're still trying to make inroads into that in India. And we are doing similar tests in India to show that we really are improving, not just bringing down treatment costs, but are improving the quality of life of the patient as well. So why we are here is we're really interested in partnering with state and central governments to do this. You know, we're looking to empanel the test in insurance schemes. Mostly we want to have the test reach as many people as possible, as many women as possible. That's our ultimate goal. Of course, to spread awareness about breast cancer and test where it's not there. If you want to work with us, come to our booth. We are here.
Any questions for her in the audience? Okay, now Dr. Charusheila, just wait. I would request Dr. Sudha to hand over a speaker memento to Dr. Charusheila. Memento, please. Dr. Charusheila Ramkumar.